What is going on, guys? It's Jordan, and in today's video I'll be giving you the first of a three-part series on one key free agent from each team and if I think their respective team will be able to re-sign them. Allen Robinson has been an anchor for the Bears since arriving to the team in 2018, amassing 3,561 receiving yards in 4 seasons. Having said that, 2021 was a career worst for him in receptions, receiving yards, and touchdowns. Robinson clearly took a step back and didn't quite look the same as he has in recent years. With Robinson still likely to get a decent contract, and reports from earlier in the offseason that Robinson inquired about a potential trade, it seems inevitable that Robinson will be catching passes from a different quarterback this season. Jessie Bates, Pro Football Focus's 11th ranked free agent, has been an elite safety and a huge part of that Bengals defense that has improved extremely since 2020 and has helped surge them into the Super Bowl. Bates' level of play fell off slightly in 2021, but he's still an impact player and still has some developing to do. With Bates only being 24 years old and the Bengals having the third most cap space in the league, I think it makes sense for an extension to get done that will keep him in Cincy. Jerry Hughes has provided a nice veteran presence for the Bills since they signed him in 2013. While his sack numbers are not high, he is a solid player even at the age of 33. He's fourth on the Bills' all-time sack list with 53 sacks and will certainly be regarded as one of the better Bills defensive players in the team's history. With that being said, the Bills might opt to go younger at the position due to their cap space situation. Melvin Gordon provided a nice backfield combination with rookie running back Javonte Williams in 2021. Gordon was able to put up 1,131 total yards and 10 touchdowns, likely earning himself a nice little payday. I don't see this payday coming from Denver, however, because they'll likely want to fully unleash Javonte Williams in 2021. Jadeveon Clowney registered 9 sacks this season, recording 5.5 of them in the final 3 games to go along with 2 forced fumbles, and was consistently generating pressure from the edge for Cleveland. He isn't quite the game-changing talent he once was, but he's still an above-average pass rusher that could be getting a nice payday soon. The Browns are projected to have $25 million in cap space, but have a huge contract looming for Baker Mayfield if they choose to give him that contract, which I think they will. With that being said, I think the Browns find a way to get Clowney back, where he has shined with teams focused on containing Myles Garrett. The Buccaneers have a couple of key free agents, Ryan Jensen, Alex Kappa, and Leonard Fournette, to name a few, but Chris Godwin is far and away the most important player for Tampa to bring back. He has put up 3,276 yards and 21 touchdowns in the past 3 seasons despite missing 8 games. Godwin and Tampa Bay have been trying to work out a contract extension for the better part of 2 years, with Tampa Bay knowing the importance of bringing him back. I don't think they will allow him to hit free agency and could opt for the franchise tag once again if a deal fails to happen. After exploding onto the scene week 1 with 5 sacks against the Titans, Chandler Jones was only able to finish the season with 10.5 sacks total and tended to disappear in big moments for the Cardinals. In his 6 seasons with the team, he's a 3-time Pro Bowler, 2-time All-Pro, and has registered 23 forced fumbles and 71.5 sacks. He will undoubtedly go down as the Cardinals' best pass rusher of all time and is still playing the game at a high level. Chandler Jones requested a trade in the offseason due to the Cardinals not giving him a new deal, but the Cardinals wouldn't entertain trading him. I find it very difficult for Arizona to bring Chandler Jones back due to their cap situation, along with the multitude of other core free agents that they need to re-sign. Zach Ertz, James Conner, Christian Kirk, and Chase Edmonds are just a few of the names to mention. Chargers wide receiver Mike Williams, who is set for free agency this offseason, had a breakout campaign in 2021, posting career highs in receptions with 76, receiving yards with 1,146, and touchdowns with 9. He and Keenan Allen proved to be one of the best wide receiver duos in the game, but can the Chargers bring Mike Williams back? It's going to be up to them to decide if they think he is worth the money. Williams will certainly command top 10 money, which the Chargers can absolutely afford as they are projected to have over $57 million in cap space. I think the Chargers can and definitely will utilize the franchise tag if they cannot reach a deal with Mike Williams. The Chiefs traded their first-round pick to the Ravens in exchange for offensive tackle Orlando Brown this past offseason, and while Orlando Brown struggled at first, he found his footing and has provided some nice stability as Patrick Mahomes' blindside blocker. With the Chiefs trading significant draft capital to acquire Brown, I find it very hard to believe that they'll let him reach free agency. T.Y. Hilton has been with the Colts since 2012 and has amassed nearly 10,000 receiving yards and has caught 53 touchdowns. There has been a noticeable dip in his production in the past 3 years, and Michael Pittman has supplanted him as the Colts' #1 receiver. This could be one of those situations where Hilton wants to finish his career with the Colts, and the Colts will evaluate on a year-to-year basis, which means they could sign him to a 1-year extension. They certainly have the cap space to do so. With that being said, they could look for a younger, more promising, and rewarding option at the position to help lift their offense in 2022.